Spiritually Guided Terror with Annette. So this is one of my live chats. So let's chat. Now, I meant to put a subject on there, but just want to chat about what have you learned during this pandemic time, these times of changes. What have you learned? What have you learned about yourself? What have you learned about other people? What have you learned about the world? What have you learned in a positive way? It's always going to be negative. Hi, Asia. This is just a live chat and just talk about what have you learned? What have you learned during this staying at home, this pandemic? Have you learned anything about yourself, or have you learned about others? Mainly, um, what have you learned about yourself in a positive way? No, or there's changes that you have been needing to make, and you now know. And I need to change. I need to change how I'm thinking. I need to change what I'm doing. I need to change who I'm with. What have you learned? We all need to learn something in life. We'll be standing still forever doing nothing. So, Asia, what have you learned? Feel free to say, this is a live chat. I did a chat before, and it's really just a chat to talk about positive things. So it has you bummed and overthinking and assuming the worst has forced me to shift my mindset completely. Yeah, it's done the same thing to me too. It has been making my mood swings in different places, and half the time I don't even know why I'm even thinking what I'm thinking. But this is a time where we need to cleanse out some of the ways that let go of old ways. Like, say, for instance, if you've been doing some things that you need to change, you need to reevaluate things that are going on in your life. This is the time while you're staying at home. Yeah, don't assume anything, but make some changes. You know, decide that you are going to make some changes in your life for the betterment of you. Keep having good swings on significant others. I'm starting to realize that it's really the quarantine because I'm not using my outlet. Yeah, it's quarantine because you know it makes you feel like restricted, like you can't do what you want to do. Some people can't go to work. Some people can't see other family members. So that restriction puts a damper on you. Some people, I was watching Jimmy Kimmel, and he was talking about couples who usually are not around each other because they're working all the time. How the quarantine has affected them because they're now up in each other's face all the time. So with the children and whatever, or you're just together. But yeah, it's causing a lot of um, reflection, and that reflection has not exactly been positive reflection, been some negative reflection. But we do need to get out of our heads and think positive. So the quarantine has put a damper on our lives, but we have to switch how we think. Switch about. Don't look at it as something negative. Look at it as something as positive. we don't live with each other. We're so used to getting around each other when we want to. This has been hard. Yeah, it has been hard. It's been hard not to be able to see family members. Now everything is going on video, viral. We're gonna do Sunday for Mother's Day. We're gonna my brothers and sisters and we're gonna get together and go on Zoom to talk to my mother virally. Even though my mother has dementia, she probably just be looking like, who are these people? But still, just gonna do it just to see her, so we can and have conversations with each other and see her. But we can't just go visit her because she's of age, and so we have to stay away from her, and that's hard. That's hard. Hugging someone, that's hard. I like hugging, so it's hard not to be able to hug people that you love because you're at a distance. You got that social distancing stuff. But some people are not social distancing. Some people are just acting like nothing is existing, and they can just do what they want to do. But that's them. There's plenty of us who are staying at home and just trying to be safe, and that's hard. That's hard. I'm ready to get out of this house and do what I mean. I do go to the store, and I don't even like going to the store. I didn't like going to the store before the quarantine because I don't like being in crowds of people where people bum rushing you to get something like toilet paper or paper towel or water. My sister said that she had went in the store and people were fighting over water. I'm like, really? Fighting over water? That's here in Arizona. There's no problem with finding water. But paper towels and toilet paper, no. That's the that's like gold if you can find it. But you usually have to get up early in the morning to just get some paper towels and toilet paper. That's bizarre. So I quite understand what you mean about it's hard. It is hard. I'm ready for things to, well, I would love for things to go back to normal, but it'll never be normal. It's always going to be something. This is something that we're going to have to go through and be strong. We have to stay strong, stay positive. We are going to get through moving forward in our lives, but there will be some changes. This is not the first pandemic. There has been other tragedies and pandemics before, and we have gotten through them. So this too shall pass. But what do you do when you're feeling down? What do you do? What do you do to bring yourself back up, to be positive? What do you do? How do you change your thinking, negative thinking, or how do you readjust your mood? That's hard. Watch something on TV. I'm tired of TV. I try to, sometimes I'll try to watch like some comedy or something just to get a laugh or something like that. Like I like that show, The Masked Singer. So, because they crack me up. And so I try to watch something that's funny, but and stay away from the news. Oh, well, yeah. I have been doing a lot of cleaning, a lot of eating, listening to music. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of listening to music. Because music is, when you play positive music, it does lift your spirit up. But eating always make you happy too, especially if it's something good to eat. But they say a lot of people once they come out of this, they're gonna gain some weight. So I've been trying to slow it down with the eating. And if I go to the store and I see potato chips or something like that, I say no, no potato chips, no ice cream, no candy. I try to stay away from that stuff before I get too fat. But cleaning, yeah, constantly cleaning. Lots of ice cream. I love ice cream. But I went to McDonald's drive-through window today, and I'm thinking, because I like to go to, every now and then I go to McDonald's and get one of them dollar ice creams. They wasn't even selling them. And I said, I guess the quarantine, it took away the little ice cream too. I was like, oh well, that's the end of my little treat. I was just trying to get out of the house, and sometimes I'll just get out of the house and go for a drive. But I try not to keep all of that stuff in the house because I'm gonna be big as a house. I'm already want to lose 10 pounds, and that's difficult. But eat your ice cream, Asia, if that's what makes you happy. And when this time, well, things are opening up. A lot of things are opening up here in Arizona. I mean, I seen Goodwill opening up, and this city, this state, the state of Arizona is Goodwill capital. Will love be coming my way? Oh, this is not for reading. This is just we're just chatting. We're just chatting about how this quarantine and staying at home and how all of this pandemic situation has changed our lives, and have we learned anything while we have been just watching the world change? And what have you learned? What have you learned about yourself? You have to think about that. Because if this don't make some changes in people, well, some people won't. Some people don't want to change. They just want to stay the same. But you personally make some changes in your life so you can live your best life. That's what you want to do, is to live your best life. To strive to live your best life. So in order to do that, you gotta make some changes, right? But what else have you done besides eat ice cream, Asia, and clean, watch different shows on series on Netflix, or have you watched that? If you have Netflix, have you watched that Tiger King series, which was crazy? Which was crazy. Or you FaceTime your friends and binge watch TV. Yeah, I've been binge watching, and sometimes I'll just call people and just checking on people. It is bizarre. The Tiger King show series is bizarre. It don't make any sense. It kind of made me sad because the way the animals were treated. That I don't like that. Period. But I heard that guy has the Tiger King guy got like 22 years in prison or something like that. My daughter was telling me, but he was crazy. At first, when I first started watching, I was like, I don't want to watch this stuff. But then my daughter said, I don't keep watching it, keep watching it. So I kept watching it and finally got through it. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I've been looking for other series, something more fun. Is there any other series out there that's good to watch on? Uh, okay. Is there any other series that's out there as far as that's good to watch on Netflix? But I've been looking. I haven't seen anything that's interesting to watch. But or I got that Amazon Prime. I haven't seen anything on there that's interesting to watch. I do like that show called Songland. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But everybody's now, you can't do anything, as far as really seeing anything, because these people, if it's live, they can't go live, so they doing virtual stuff, going on all the shows I like watching, like Steve Colbert and um, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, which is nice that they're continuing their show online. It's really good that they're not letting this stop them from continue to do their shows. And it's nice that celebrities are coming online and they're doing uh, live songs and I enjoy all of that. But what else have you seen that's good on Netflix that watch? I've been trying to figure out something to watch, and I said, well, maybe I'm not even watch TV. Sometimes I'll just meditate, just to get my brain rest, to get to my brain, make my brain rest and stop thinking so much. And like you said, Asia, listen to music, clean. My house is so clean that I don't even know what else to clean. But there is always something to do around the house. Always something to do. But I have no idea what else I would want to do. Yard work is too hot. It's like 102 degrees here in Arizona. So that's not fun to be out there doing that. So you can only mop and sweep so many times. So what else is there to do? Nothing. Oh, read. Read a book. That's a good thing to do. What are you saying, little kid? Oh, hi, Natalie. How are you? What have you been doing, Natalie, since during this time of the pandemic and staying at home? What have you been doing exciting? I'm sure somebody out there has something, a series that will be good to watch on Netflix or Hulu or Prime, because I have been looking. Good evening, Infinite Cosmos. Interesting names. People be having some interesting names on their YouTube channel. My name I have is boring. So this is just chatting and talking about what everybody's been doing as far as where we've been dealing with this pandemic situation. What have you been doing to keep yourself positive and strong and moving forward and making new decisions and having new experiences going on in your life? So there's going to be a lot of us who are going to be making some changes as far as changing our jobs and careers and going to school and getting to know ourselves. Been watching Hulu, Netflix, and reading. Oh, okay. Is there a good book to read? I do have this book called, I think it's called Guiding Light. It's kind of boring at the beginning. I usually like for books to um, grab my attention at the beginning, because when they drag at the beginning and they're boring, I kind of tend to put them down. But yeah, I've been watching Hulu, Netflix, um, and I haven't seen anything exciting as far as movies. I tried to watch that movie Extraction. I think that's on Netflix. I started watching it, but then I didn't pay any attention to it anymore. I started doing something else. So maybe I'll go back to trying to watch that again. It's called, no, not Extraction. It's called Extinction. I think that's what it's called, Extinction. But I try to watch that, but I haven't seen anything as far as any good movies. They don't not make good movies anymore. I do like horror movies, but only in the daytime. I don't watch horror movies at night because I don't be trying to scare myself. But I don't like the guts and bloody ones. But I just finished a series, Timeless, on Hulu. It was pretty good. Timeless is that one where they are the people are going back in time to. I think I started watching that a long time ago. Are they going back in time to? They're looking for something, or looking for a man or something like that. I think that's what that show is. Timeless. I tried to watch that a couple of times. Are they going back to historic events and changing them to change the future? Yeah, I tried to watch that a few times. Infinite. I don't know. I couldn't get into that show. I don't know why I couldn't get into it. Another show I watched is Witcher. That was pretty good. I like those shows where they back in the what they call them days where the Witcher is back in the days where they had I can't even think of the name of it. It's pretty good. Just know it's got like witchcraft and all that kind of stuff like that. Um, what do they call them days? If you ever seen that show, have you watched that show Witcher on? I think it's called Witcher. It's on Netflix. It only has like it doesn't have that many episodes because it's fairly new, but it's pretty good. This is the guy who played Superman is in it. Don't get me to trying to figure out that guy's name because I don't know his name. But maybe I'll try to watch. I haven't seen it, but it's on my list to watch. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I like those kind of movies. I like the Roman type of movies. As long as they're not doing a bunch of cutting heads off and all that. I don't like all that blood and guts type stuff. But I do like the mystery of magic. But I guess he's supposed to have some type of powers, or it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So that's a good one to watch. But I'm trying to think of anything else that I like that I watch. I can't even think of any of them. None of them. I haven't seen anything else that I like that I would want to watch, binge watch. I haven't thought of think I can't think of anything else that I would like to binge watch. But I need to figure out something to do with myself. So this is definitely something that I've been wanting to do. I did, like I said, I did a live chat before, and the question was, how are you doing as far as staying at home and everything? So pretty much we all doing the same thing: watching TV, cleaning the house up, watching our children, homeschooling, working from home. I know my sister was talking about she didn't even want to go back. She don't even want to go back to work. She'd rather stay home and watch. Work from home. Which I don't blame her. If you can work from home and still get paid the same pay or more, what's wrong with working from home? Especially if you don't have to deal with traffic, you don't have to spend no money on gas. Or if you had to ride the bus, you don't have to ride the bus. You can stay right at home in your pajamas unless you got a conference call or something, video conference call. You got to put some clothes on. But other than that, you can stay home and roll out of bed, brush your teeth, and go to work. So she would prefer to do that. One of my sisters, she just scared to go to back to work. Period. She think the people are not taking the situation serious, so she just don't want to be around it. Which I can understand that. Some people aren't taking things serious, but maybe I will go back and check out that Timeless show. or you're debating not going back to work and going back to school, it's always good to go back to school. Always good to go back to school. I love school. When I was in school, I love school because I love to learn. Of course, some classes I didn't like. I didn't like microeconomics or macroeconomics, but some people loved it, but I didn't. I um, I like accounting. My degree is in management, business management. So take all them accounting classes. I like accounting. I like numbers. For 18 years and just needed change. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with changing your career. There's nothing wrong with changing. I changed my career many a time. I was in the military. I changed the career from that. Worked for the school system. I changed my career from that. I worked for um, transplant physicians, and now I work from home, my own business. So there's nothing wrong with going to school. So if that's your passion, infinite cosmos, go for it. Go for it. It would be nice if that's what I thought about Bernie when he was talking about going to school for free. I think we should be going to school for free. I got a check in the mail the other day from the education department, a refund. I was like, why are they sending me a refund? I thought that was kind of strange. But of course, I took it. So go back to school. Go for it. What do you want to go back to school for? What type of career change would you like to make? Infinite. Infinite cosmos. What you want to go to school for? You want to do a 4-year degree or a 2-year trade? What do you want to go to school for? It's always good to go back to school. I would encourage anybody to go back to school. I also worked for Disney at one time. Well, when I was in school, I went to Disney's intern program, which was I actually enjoyed it because one thing I can say about Disney is they do have it set up in the intern program where they try to teach you how to market yourself. So you're able to take classes to help you do your resume and how to do interviews and um, how to market yourself as far as even if you go to school and get a degree for one particular thing. And Disney will show you how to market yourself and do different jobs and put it on your resume. And you can still, like, say, if you want to apply for a job at Disney, but it's not in your degree. But because you work for Disney, you may have been doing training or you have worked in that field. So you put it on your resume, and that helps you. You can get that job even if you don't have a degree in it. But because you had that experience, you can still get that job. It was interesting how they um, show you how to do all of that. Monica C. Hi, Monica C. How are you doing? How are you? How have you been feeling doing all of these changes we've been going through? So, Infinite Cosmos, you decide to go back to school. Check out the Disney intern program too. And it doesn't matter what age you are. As long as you are in school part time, you can apply online for the Disney intern program. And they actually give you a place to stay. I mean, they charge you, they take it out of your pay for room and board, but you will have roommates. But then you just go to work and It was an experience. I actually enjoyed it. And you get to go to the parks for free. I went to the parks constantly. Only time you can't go in the park is when they had blackout days. No, I can't really complain either, even though I've been annoyed during this time. I mean, I'm sure we all have. It's just been annoying, and but I don't have anything to complain about. I mean, I got plenty of food, plenty of water, plenty of everything I need, so I can't complain about that. But I don't like being restricted. I want to go where I want to go when I want to go. Even though you can shop online, so you can't say you can't shop. But I don't like shopping everything online. I like to go into stores and actually see things and see if I like it. I don't always like shopping like shoes. I like to try my shoes on. I don't like to buy shoes online. Some people do. I know I have friends, that's the only thing they do is shop online. They buy shoes, clothes, whatever online. And I don't like to shop everything online. But one thing I can say that has been good is, like I was telling my sister, you can save. You should have been saving a lot of money if you had to travel to work. And you save money on gas. You save money on buying lunches while you're at work. You save money on daycare. Um, you save money on entertainment, as far as going to the movies, out to eat. A lot of people should have been saving money, even though some people have lost their jobs and they're not making any money. But for those who still have their job, were able to keep their jobs and work from home, they should have been saving all kind of money. And at the same time, some people don't have time for their children, don't have time for their spouses. And this has been a time where you just spend time with family members. For your children, you've been spending time with your children. For some, I don't have any little ones where I have to do schoolwork, but I can only imagine that's probably a challenge. And as far as trying to help your kids in school, because things are different when it comes to the schoolwork. But what have you been doing, Monica? Since you've been home, what have you been doing? Have you seen anything new and exciting on TV or on Netflix or Hulu? Me and Infinite Cosmo was just talking about, um, well, Infinite Cosmo was saying that Timeless on Hulu is a pretty good show. Maybe I'll try to watch that. But I also like watching British TV. I like British shows. So I try to watch some of them as well. But my sister watches Asian shows where you got to read the subtitles. I don't want to read no subtitles, but she'll sit there and watch all of them shows and read the subtitles and everything. She said it's like reading a book. Shadow work? What's shadow work? What is shadow work, Monica? See? Shadow work. Are you going to shadowing somebody at the job or something like that? Going deep within, working on healing. Oh, okay, you've been working, doing work as far as getting to know who you are, which is excellent. I've been doing that too. Been doing a lot of shadow work myself, but going deeper into as far as connecting with spirit. And spirit is interesting. I was um I was having the blues, that blues moment at one. I think it was like last week, and spirit said to me, "Listen to some music." And I said, "Oh, okay." So I started listening to the music, and I'm telling you, the songs that I was hearing. I mean, each song Spirit was sending me was about how I was feeling and how I should not be feeling that way. The songs that were one song after another. And I was sitting there, as I was sitting there listening to the music, I was like, okay, Spirit, I get what you're saying. And it's amazing. It's amazing how Spirit talks. And all you have to do is talk to Spirit. Talk to Spirit and ask Spirit to give you guidance. You know, if you're meditating, or if you meditation, I find is very peaceful. So if I'm in a place where I feel negative or I get the moody or whatever, and I meditate, then I feel so much better because I just get more calm. I get a calming spirit. My spirit gets lifted up because spirit is just start talking. Spirit talks when you're awake or you meditate and whatever. But when you meditate, um, you just connect with spirit even more because you're quieting your mind down, and you can hear spirit clear when you meditate. So meditation is good. A lot of people say, I don't know how to meditate. Meditation is just a practice. It's something you have to keep doing, and you'll get better at it. And you also can ask your guides and to help you focus, and so you can meditate and be at peace and really hear what they're saying, because that's huge as far as guidance is to meditate. And as you meditate, think about what it is that you are meditating about, which they call intentions. So if you're worried about a job or something like that, meditate on it. Meditate on what type of job you want, or if you see a job coming, you can ask spirit and you meditate on it, and then you'll have spirit telling you different things. And you can also ask spirit to show you in dreams, um, show you through other people. And when you're focused and you're living in the now, because that's our problem, we tend to not live in the now because we're too busy thinking about what we want in the future, or we're too busy thinking about what we want or some kind of past experience. So we're holding on to the past. But when we living in the now, I mean, when you stop and think about, um, I'm aware of what's around me right now, what I have right now. That's living in the now and not thinking about the future, but just living in the now, thinking about where your life is right now. Think about what you have right now. Think about your blessings right now, because we all have blessings right now. We'll get blessings later in the future, but think about what we have right now. And that's where, Spirit wants us to be, is in the now. You can think about what you want in the future, but Spirit wants us to live in the now so we can appreciate what we have right now, because the rest will come. We have no idea, none, what is going to happen to us in a matter of seconds, 5 minutes. I don't know what's going to happen to me. It's 8:38 right now. I have no idea what's going to happen to me at 8:40. You don't either. So you're living in the now. Because right now, what we're doing, we're talking, we're chatting. You're hearing me, you're chatting back to me. That's the now. That's where you live at right now. So right now, look around you and see what you have and be grateful for what you have right now. In the future, you just have to wait on it. You don't have no other choice anyway but to wait. What you gonna do? Nothing. You're gonna be waiting. So why stress out on something that you have no idea that what's gonna happen? You can plan, but you still don't have no idea what's gonna happen. So live in the now. Appreciate what you have right now. So if you have food, if you have a roof over your head, if you have your children and they're fed and clothed, if you have heat, air condition, whatever you have right now, appreciate it. And then the future will reveal itself eventually. But while you're living in the now, stay positive as far as your future. Because you see your future. Think about, what you want in the future and you see it and be sure then say to yourself, oh, I know I'm gonna have that. This is what my future is going to be like. I know I'm going to have it. When I moved to what they call manifesting, and manifesting is just faith. It's just believing that what you're going to have in the future is yours. And you manifest it. You pull it in, but you got to stay positive and you'll pull it right in to your life. And without a doubt, but that belief, that faith has to be strong. It has to be, I know what I know when I know it. I'm going to get this. I'm going to have this. This is mine. And you'll get it, but you got to work toward it too. Like, say, for instance, Infinite Cosmos says that um, schooling is and thinking about going back to school. Believing that you're going to go to school and you're going to get your degree, and then you have to work towards it. And without a doubt in your mind, you know you're going to get there. And you'll get there because you are believing in what you want. We all have to do that. And then it manifests itself. You think about things in your life that you just knew you were going to get. And you didn't doubt it. You just knew it. And you got it. No matter what it is. If you think about, I'm going to get married, you don't put no time on it. I'm going to get married. One day I'm going to be married. Believe it. Keep your heart open because you have to keep your heart open for someone to come in. If you have your heart closed, how's somebody going to come into your life if your heart is closed? You can't manifest a relationship with someone if your heart is closed. So your heart has to be open and believe it. Hi, Regina. Believe it. That is huge. That old saying, believe and you will succeed. Believe and you will succeed. So if you want someone in your life, then be specific about who you want in your life. So if you want someone who is has a good sense of humor, thoughtful, loving, caring, believe that. Believe that that type of person is going to come into your life. And don't settle. Don't settle for anything less. Now, sometimes when we get lonely, then we just collect whatever because we just want to um, um, we want to fill that void of loneliness. That's the worst thing to do is trying to fill the void of loneliness. because you end up getting the worst type of people in your life when you just fill a void. A friend of mine once said, don't collect trash. She had me cracking up when she said that. Don't go out collecting trash. Keep the trash on the sidewalk and just believe that you want the best. And you'll get it. You'll get the best. You'll get the person that you want in your life and don't settle for anybody else. And you'll be surprised how one day, when you least expect it, that person walks right towards you, right to you, and you're happy. And that's with anything. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in what you want. So don't think negative. Negative thinking is the worst thing we do to ourselves because it does nothing for us. Literally does nothing for us. It gives us the blues and down. We're down and we're miserable. That ain't doing anything for us. Not in a positive way. That's not making us happy. We want to be happy. Everybody, there's not too many people in this world who don't want to be happy, who don't want someone in their life, don't want financial success, good careers. Most people want the same thing. It's true what people say, or if you heard it before when they say we are more alike than we are different. We are, because most of us want the same thing. And we can relate to that. We got different choices as far as we want, as far as mates and careers and all of that. But we still want those things. We want financial success. Who don't want financial success? Or have some money in their pocket, even though you might see some people who like to be homeless. Usually they have some type of mental illness. But who wants to be mentally ill? Nobody. Most people want the same thing. They want love, they want finances, they want careers. Because most of the readings that I do is about love and money. Because most people want that. I don't care what race, religion, creed, whatever. Most of us want the same thing. But just stay positive, stay strong, and believe in whatever it is that you want. You will succeed in it, and you'll get there. You'll get there. But I just wanted to come on, and do a quick let's chat and see what everyone's doing, or see whoever wants to come on and talk about what they're doing, or what they want to achieve, or how this all has affecting each one of us in pretty much the same way, and in different ways it's affecting us. And I wish all of you the best. I wish much happiness and success, and staying positive and learning to love yourself, because it's very important to learn to love yourself. Very important. But I wish that all of you will be living your best life, striving to live your best life, and staying happy and safe, and not worrying about every little thing that just don't matter, and letting go of things that do not serve you, does not make your life happy. I don't care what it is, let it go. You're in a relationship that you don't need to be in, let it go. Is that hard sometimes to let go of someone that you feel you love? Yes, that's hard. But is it beneficial to let that person go? Yes. And you will get through it. You will get through those times that, that difficult time that you feel that you can't let go of that person. You'll get through it. You'd be surprised how strong we are and how we just have to believe. We just have to believe. It is crucial for us to believe in who we are and know our worth and know that we deserve the best in life because we all, each and every one of you, deserve the best that life has to offer. And all you have to do, which sounds simple, but I know it's difficult, is believe and to love yourself. Stop beating yourself up. We tend to do that. We tend to beat ourselves up over nothing. But I wish you all the best. All the best. Much love to you all. Hopefully, I will go in here and find something that I can binge watch until I fall asleep. And I just wish you all the best. Much love to all of you. Please be safe, stay positive. Um, Look for that silver, shiny, bright light at the end of the tunnel because there is a shining bright light at the end of the tunnel. Just believe in that. And no matter what you are trying to achieve in your life, no matter what you want in your life, Spirit wants to give it to you if you believe. Take care. Much love. Like I said, stay safe and positive, and enjoy you. Enjoy you. Learn to love you. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna go find me something to watch on the tube. I think I need another battery. But take care.